Hi everyone, it's Jackie. I'm going to lead you through a standing stretch. Make sure you have a little bit of room to move around. You can do this stretch as a cool down. You can also do this throughout the day when you just need to get up and stretch and get a little bit of relaxation and connect with your breath. So I want you to stand with your feet hip distance apart. I want you to draw your navel in, and I want you to think about having a really nice tall stature or posture. Allow your arms to float at your side. We're going to start with a couple deep breaths. You're going to breathe in and take your gaze up towards the ceiling and exhale. And see if you can connect with your breath. Your inhalation is as your arms go up, and your exhalation as your arms come down. And again, breathe in and exhale. Now start to bend your knees a little bit and make your movement a little bit bigger. And as you exhale, let the arms float down. Again, deep breath in, filling the base of your lungs. Exhale down. My gaze is going up to the ceiling. Yours can stay neutral, whatever feels good for you. Exhale. And let's go through one more deep breath. And then exhale. Beautiful. Take your arms towards the ceiling, grab above the wrist, allow your shoulders to drop down your back, and I want you to lean to the side, open up through your side body. Relaxing your shoulders down your back, taking the ribs away from the hips, and then coming back up to neutral. Float your arms back down. Inhale, arms come up. Grab below the wrist, lifting up and then over. And then come back to neutral and let your arms float down. Let's roll through the shoulders, soften your knees, lift the shoulders up towards your ears, let go of the tension, let go of your day. Reverse it a little bit. So good, we're gonna go a little bit into the legs. Step one foot forward, step the other foot back, giving yourself a medium stance. You wanna come up onto the ball of the back foot, bend both knees, tuck your pelvis under, lift your arm up, and just give me a little bit of a side fold. You should feel some extension through your hip flexor. Should feel good. Soften your face, keep breathing. And then let it go, and switch sides. Soft bend in the back knee, arm comes up, leaning to the side. Tucking the pelvis under, kind of even firing up the glute a little bit. And then let it go. I'm gonna ask you to just shift your weight back. Toe lifts towards the ceiling, your back toe is turned slightly out. Lift your chest, hinge from your hips, and let's stretch into the hamstring. Knees are softly bent. If you have really tight hamstrings, go a little bit bigger with your knee bend. Inhale, and as you exhale, come on up and switch sides. Left foot comes forward, hinge at your hips, hands to the opposite thigh. And then lifting your heart, bring your feet together. So I'm going to ask you to take your feet a little wider than hip distance apart. Pull your navel in towards your spine. Let your arms release to your side. Take a breath in. And I want you to reach towards the ceiling. So creating a little more space between your ribs and your hips. And then I want you to come down just about halfway, or as far as it's comfortable for you, reaching towards the ceiling, your ear, or towards the front. Your ears are in line with your biceps. And you're only going to be able to hold this for a few minutes till you start feeling a little bit unstable. So then place your hands at your hips, roll your shoulders up, back, and down, and flatten out your back. Feel free to bend your knees and reach the top of your head towards your phone, towards your TV. So soften knees just a little bit more, and pitch forward, taking the finger pads to the floor, or if your palms can get down, that's great. My hamstrings are a little tight, so I have a soft bend in my knee and I'm up at potted palm or fingertips. And just let the whole backside of the body stretch. Crown of your head goes towards your toes. Let your spine decompress. Allow gravity to assist with this stretch. Take an inhale and then come up halfway, flattening out the back, letting your arms go long. Pull your navel in towards your spine, place your hands at your hips, lift the heart just a little bit, and then come on up. So we're going to do that a little faster. I want you to inhale, arms come up. Exhale, come to flat back. Stay here. Bend your knees as much as you need to, forward fold, letting the neck be neutral, lifting the tailbone towards the ceiling. Take a breath in, come back to flat back. Hands come towards your hips. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down, and then lift the heart center. One more time, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, come to flat back. Hands come towards your hips. Roll your shoulders back, just hold here, lifting the tailbone, lengthening the spine. And once again, reaching towards the front. Inhale, exhale, forward fold, soften the knees. Lifting the torso, hands come to the hips, and come on back up. Beautiful. Shift your legs a little bit. What I want you to do is shift your weight into one foot. If you have a chair or a table nearby, if you struggle with balance, we're going to stretch the front of the legs, quadriceps. So find some support if you need it. So you're going to take your shoelace back towards your hand. And so you can reach your arm forward, drawing the knees together, tucking the pelvis under, and then bring the arm towards the ceiling. Nice deep long breaths. Bring your arm back down, and then release it, release the foot. Tap your toe out to the side, place your hands on your hips, bring the toe around, cross it over your supporting leg, and push your tailbone back. Again, if you have a chair, just hold on, a countertop. Take your gaze towards the floor so your neck is neutral, and release the glutes. You can go a little further by placing your hands at your heart center and deepening the fold. Remember, you always want to make the stretch fit your body, not your body fit the stretch. So if it feels good, do it. If it doesn't, don't. And then come on up. Release the arms, release the legs, shake the legs. Let's switch to the other side. Find your stability, draw your belly button in. Take your hand back. Pressing the knees together, bring your arm forward first. Tucking the pelvis under, knees squeeze together, and then arm comes up. Reach towards the ceiling, lengthen the front of the leg. If you find yourself a little shaky, fire your glutes. Bring your arm back down. Release it, release the foot. Shake it out. Tap your toe, cross it over your supporting leg, hinge at your hips. Reach the top of your head towards the front of the room. And then you can place your hands at your heart center and go a little deeper if that works. Time to move on. I'm getting a little shaky. Come on up. Release the hands, release the feet. So I want you to go super wide with your stance, toes tracked to the front of the room. Take your hands, place them on your low back. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down, and draw your elbows towards each other. And if it feels good, look up towards the ceiling. So you're stretching through the front of the body, opening up through your chest, retracting your shoulder blades. Stay here for a couple deep cycles of breath. And softly release that, bend your knees, bring your arms forward, take the palms, turn them towards each other, soft knees, open up the upper back, tucking your chin, spread the shoulder blades. Come back up to neutral spine, let your arms hang down. And so now I want you to take your legs a little wider, shifting your weight into one leg. Toes face the front of the room. Hinge at your hip, flatten out your back, and stretch your inner thighs. If you struggle with balance, hold on to a chair. And then come back through center. Let's work the other side. How you guys doing? Hope you're okay. And one more time, each direction. Soften the knees and round back up. Roll your shoulders up and back. Beautiful. Bring your feet in and let's just focus on the upper body for a little bit. Nice tall spine. Take your arm across. Push down on the shoulder. And then lift the elbow towards the ceiling. Reach in between the shoulder blades. Gaze goes up. Try not to look at the floor. We don't want to encourage anything that increases this position or increases time in that position. And then let it go. Shake it out, other side. Shoulder presses down. And then back up. Looking up a little bit. Feels good. You should even feel that stretch underneath your armpit. And release the hands. So stepping forward with one leg, I want you to place your hands on your thigh. So our goal here is to stretch the calf. So I want you to reach back far enough that your heel barely touches the floor. Lean into it a little bit, engage your core, press the heel towards the floor. Relax your shoulders. And now I want you to lift the heel off the floor, bend the back knee. Your heel's about 3 or 4 inches off the floor, so a little higher up, stretch. And then lifting the hips, shifting back one more time into the hamstrings, because they tend to be very tight. Soft bend in your knee. And then lift the chest one more time towards the front leg, extending your back leg, arms come down, and lift up, tucking the pelvis under, reach towards the ceiling, chin goes up slightly, opening up through the back hip. Hands come down, and let's switch sides. So, you're gonna step back. Heel barely touching the floor, squaring the body towards the front, shoulders down. And then lifting the heel, bending the knee. Shifting your hips backwards into the hamstring stretch. And coming back up, coming forward one more time with that front leg. Heel reaches towards the back of the room, arms come up, tucking the pelvis, shoulders down your back. And then release the hands. And one more thing, so bring your feet together and have you just kind of shake it out. So shake your arms, shake your legs. You're gonna take a deep breath in, bend your knees, exhale, come on down, and then come on up. We're just gonna kind of do that just a few times. Two more. And last one. So bring your feet slightly underneath your hips. Reach towards the ceiling, big front body stretch. If you like, tuck the pelvis under, squeeze and activate the glutes. A little bit of a back bend if that feels good. And then hands come to heart center. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the stretch.